throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 30 on second down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than so. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Brady now on third and goal. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
I got him. Help him. Tighten up. Hey, 66. Check nickel. You go tight. Ramp. You got tight right there. Check.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow to her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Brady now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, 29 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Stays on his feet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Eluding the pressure right. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after one. Fournette on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was in.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 19 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. It's Miller complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Brady to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. The final shot before half for Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to
touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Ronald Jones from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Room past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5,
we got plenty of time.
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
93 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm going to show you, man.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brady. Forced out to his left. Wide open, Gronkowski. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Again, they'll throw with Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brady going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, Dobbins. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jackson. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that